report is supposed to provide the definitive account of what had transpired on September 11, 2001. We hoped that our thousands of unanswered questions would be addressed and answered. Yet incredibly, we have found that the Commission's definitive final report has actually yielded more questions than answers.
That was like, oh, is this what we've been waiting for? Was going to put all the stuff and say what's wrong with the system and have individual accountability. None of those.
I want to know who the whistle blows for you.
What we got truly insulted the intelligence of the American people.
Get off the couch.
Violated our loved ones' memories.
Raise up your hand.
And might end up hurting us one day soon.
Time to take a stand.
I locked myself in this room for 3 days and started reading everything line by line.
Don't tell me that's just the way that it goes.
I was outraged.
I need to know what simple Edmonds knows. So do you.
National security whistleblowers tried to testify before the Commission, but were either not asked to testify or their testimony was only barely acknowledged, or worse yet, completely omitted from the record.
Take off the gag.
They complimented everybody.
Take off the gag. Don't let them hide behind their flag.
So politicians were very happy about it.
Get off the couch. Raise up your hands. It's a war of words, time to make a stand.
One whistleblower that we made sure the Commission met with was FBI translator Sibel Edmonds.
It's just the way that it goes.
Sibel is here.
I need to know what Sibel Edmonds knows, so do you.
This is just the biggest whitewash, and this is not what they promised they were going to give the American public.
There were 3 holes that I could see in this work of fiction. Testimony from people like Sibel Edmonds, the preparedness of our nation and the crime scene that was 9/11 was certainly not addressed as a crime scene. Very disturbing, very disturbing.
I mean, you know that when they're supposed to be doing this report on these agencies and they put it out, and the first reaction of the agencies complimenting it, you know something is really wrong.
Sibel's name was now sung in New York clubs. She had become the most famous of all the 9/11 whistleblowers. Thousands of people signed petitions in her support. The former translator became the toast of anti-establishment blogs. Supported by the Vietnam-era whistleblower Daniel Ellsberg, Sibel called upon disaffected intelligence agents to join her. Around 100 soon did so. Many of them had been tracking Islamist terrorists before September 11th, but had since been reassigned to the red herring of Iraq. For Sibel, it was time to strike back. She set up the first national security whistleblower network.
Good afternoon. My name is Sibel Edmonds, and today we are having this press conference here as National Security Whistleblowers Coalition. Once you start hearing these names, it's going to become more real to you, the concept of national security whistleblowers and who these people are.
Yo, gentlemen.
Edward Costello, former Special Agent, Counterintelligence, FBI. John M. Cole, former Veteran Intelligence Operations Specialist, FBI. You know, when you're going to hear people like 20 years of experience, have gotten this many medals, this many awards, patriotic, highly awarded, competent people, and they're being reduced to nothing. Steve Elson, Veteran Agent, FAA. John Vincent, Veteran Special Agent, Counterterrorism, FBI.
We were compelled to go public only because the FBI wouldn't listen to us. If nothing happens, there will never be another FBI agent to come forward. And who will suffer when this happens? We all will.
Matthew Fogg, Chief Deputy U.S. Marshal, INA.
Until Congress takes a proactive role to make sure that if anything happens to you, that it will be brought to front. That's what this whistleblower network is about. It's saying enough is enough. Thank you very much.
Senators have tremendous power. They can say, we are going to have an open public hearing. We bring in Sibel Edmonds, we bring in those people involved, we put them under oath during the public hearings, and we have them testify. Dan Ellsberg, former Special Assistant to the Assistant Secretary of Defense, DOD.
Every federal employee shall put loyalty to country above loyalty to person, party, or government agency.
I mean, what happens when you hear scandals after scandals about the FBI? Seeing these whistleblowers and seeing the number increasing exponentially, you're saying this is time, and we're going to let the public decide.
In the audience was a British journalist, David Rose, who'd been following Sibel's story for months.
Sibel Edmonds' case is interesting from several points of view, but the overriding factor is that nothing of what she came across at the FBI can really be aired. Now, this is bad from both points of view. If Sibel Edmonds was making it all up and was a fantasist, the state secret's privilege means that people she's wrongly accused have no way of proving that they're entirely innocent of the allegations that she has made and continues to make against them. But if she's telling the truth, then the American public is being kept in the dark about matters which I think probably most people in America will be actually keen to know about.
Manhattan. On the 15th floor of a tower block overlooking the East River is the headquarters of the American Civil Liberties Union. It agreed to represent Sibel. Sibel had lost her case against the FBI because of state secrets privilege. For her appeal, she would be represented by Ann Beeson and Ben Weisner.
It's really phenomenal to me that any court could look at her case and say, no, it can't go forward, no, she can't proceed or win her claim.
What you have here is the Attorney General of the United States saying the plaintiff can't even set foot inside a court because the entire case is a state secret.
The defendant is the Justice Department. It's the FBI that committed the wrongdoing. And it's the Justice Department's own internal oversight body that has concluded that our client should win.
And that cannot be.
Not in a democracy.
No, it can't be.